So
Just
so
make sure you
Joe,
get
so
40 copies of it.
no, please don't, Leo. So Joe, so we did something very different because normally we vote, but we had you choose the book that we read, at least one of them.
Sword of Omens, come to my hand. I, Lion-O, command it. Thundercats, ho! And you're watching The Dorkening,
which was very appropriate for Halloween. Fear.
I agree.
By Howard Mackey and Lee Weeks. It was a Ghost Rider Captain America crossover. So
show your copies.
Wow, that's awesome.
Wow, that thing is deep.
That is well read.
It's actually in mint condition, dudes. I don't know what you're looking at.
Mackey. That's awesome.
Oh, I thought the corner was curled up there up by your hand, other side.
No.
Oh, you know what? Oh, maybe you don't see this in the digital version, but this is actually a gatefold cover.
No kidding.
Can you see
that?
That?
Wow, that's dope. Holy, that is so fucking cool.
So when
that's on my list.
So when it's folded,
mm-hmm.
the part of the
I
don't know
see.
where it's folded, it's a little bit short.
Okay.
The width, it's probably about almost a 1/4 inch short. So maybe that's what you were seeing, Jar Jar.
Yeah,
I believe
white
so.
space. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Is this signed though?
It's not signed, no.
Oh,
not
you
yet.
forgot to get it
I'm
signed.
not really an autograph guy, to be honest. But
no, I figure with meeting all these guys, you'd be pretty much sitting there with all these guys, you'd pretty much be able to be like, hey.
Well, Joe, I will say this: if you get to meet either one of them, they're super pleasant and very chill. So
I have met both of them. Yeah.
There you go. See, so you already know.
Mackey was the writer, and Lee Weeks is the penciler. Al Williamson is the inker. I've never met Al.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Wright, I remember meeting Greg Wright back in the day. He worked at Marvel when I was there during my regular full-time Marvel gigs. I met Greg. I think he was a colorist.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Mm-hmm.
You want to tell everybody how you started at Marvel? You punk ass.
Yeah, you called them up. I forget who the editor was. Alfred E. Newman. Jar Jar calls up Alfred E. Newman at Marvel and says, "Give Mighty Joe Young a job.
He needs a job, damn it."
That's how it happens. I went in with the gorilla mask and everything, and they were
and bam, history was made.
Dress for the job you want, people.
It's a true story.
That's right.
You know,
hired monkey. That's me.
Yeah, but so this, I have to say, Joe, I didn't expect this to work because, like Captain America, you think certain things, but teaming up with Ghost Rider, especially you have Danny Ketch Ghost Rider, which was, the second one. And he's a little bit more seasoned than the Ghost Rider we saw when we interviewed Howard Mackey. I mean, that was literally issue 1. I didn't think this would work, but I was like, wow, Mackey really made it where Captain America and Ghost Rider actually teamed up, and it felt pretty natural. I mean, what did you think?
What did I think? Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. Definitely Ghost Rider centric. The focus is on Ghost Rider. I think he may have been writing Ghost Rider at the time.
Yeah, I think so.
So Cap has that. Cap has that vibe from Daredevil Born Again. Have you read Miller and Mazzucchelli's Born Again?
Mm-hmm.
When Cap shows up, he's kind of like this iconic figure, and so he had. I think Howard wrote Cap kind of in that iconic figure mode. So he kind of comes in, becomes an example for Danny Ketch on, how to kind of move through life as a vigilante and stuff like that. So
yeah, totally.
I thought it worked out.
And that's something that Danny Ketch really needed, was just somebody's support, and having Captain America be like, I don't think there's anything wrong with you. You got it. Really helped us. I mean, the comic obviously was more focused on the Scarecrow and stuff, but
I've
I'm
never read a Marvel Scarecrow story before. That was something totally different for me. I like this Scarecrow. The Scarecrow is scary.
Like, yeah, totally messed up.
Yeah. And for him to keep referring people as packages I was like, well, that's terrifying. I was just like, if someone was like, oh, hey, look at the pretty dolls. Like, okay, we're gonna go the opposite direction. Somebody is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and we need to run. Like,
you need to let the fear out.
And then it was funny because there were certain things I was like, this commissioner who is convinced Ghost Rider is like the worst thing ever. He's kind of got that like J. Jonah Jameson.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, Thaddeus Ross kind of energy to him, where it's just like, I don't care what you do, and I'm like, you get him.
I need pictures of Ghost Rider.
Yeah, you know. No, and what was also nice is I feel like whenever you get these like classic like these team ups, a lot of times they just become like big old slugfests.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know, this
and
one
the opposite happened here.
Yeah. And I have to say I was kind of refreshed because I was like I was expecting that. And I was like, listen, he's Captain America, so he's going to hold his own, but that's a spirit of vengeance. Like it's got to be a draw, right? So, but
I expected an arm around the waist on the motorcycle.
Oh yeah,
it just missed opportunity.
Okay, Cap riding bitch. We got
see, I'm reading it and I hear that song from Mannequin in the background. So if you can hold this world together, living on whatever, and I'm just like, oh my god, exactly. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Just like, oh god. Oh, poor Captain America. I'm so sorry, Cap. I love you.
Cap rode a bike for a long time, and a lot of the issues, Cap had his own motorcycle.
Yeah.
I thought for sure I was going to see a scene where the two of them were just kind of riding together, but
that would have been dope.
I was a little surprised to see that, Cap on the back seat.
and you know what's also is like the whole obsession with the police officer thinking it reminded of his mom. That kind of like, and then tying her up and keeping her in like a blood shrine. I was like, this is kind of some Jason Voorhees vibes. You know, he's got that obsession with mom, everything. I'm just like, oh my god, like.
Well, not only tying her up and all that, but like when they find her and they think she's dead, and it's like he started stuffing her, and then realizing she's still alive. Like, holy fuck! Like that is pure torture.
Yeah, this comic was twisted,
and that almost broke Ghost Rider into actually killing someone. So, yeah. I also like the little weird kind of moment where Cap is asking him like, what power is this bike that you're riding? And Ghost Rider's like, pretty much like everything else in my life, I have no idea.
I don't know.
Neither I nor my humans know. There's just something going on. He's like, okay, that's fair. Yeah. But yeah, that
powered
was
by the souls of gingers.
The art was fantastic throughout too.
Well,
I love this.
Lee Weeks always delivers. I think his style's gotten better as time is going on, and if we can get him on the know, I would love that because he is such a pleasant person and he's such a great artist. I mean, I've met him a few times, but one of the coolest is I had him sign my copy of Batman Elmer Fudd, and he actually like sketched a quick Elmer Fudd on it, and I was like, dude, like he just was like, bam, and I'm like. He was like, oh no, you're good. I'm like,
nice.
Me? Like, this is it was like, this is the best day. But no, but it was what I liked is that it fit this creepy vibe. It was detailed, but it was also like not like horribly realistic, but it wasn't super cartoony. And then the colorist just had the creepy vibes with the colorist and the inker had just the perfect shading and whatnot. Like,
it's
fuck,
dark,
man.
but not so dark that you can't see what's going on. Everything's very bright, visually colorful, but it's very dark backgrounds.
Yeah,
very intense.
And the way that they played with the shadows kind of had a Mike Mignola feel to it, you know, that very playful darkness accentuating the seriousness, and then it's like against the dark, the red is just so much more red and vibrant. I feel like if I have any criticism about it, I kind of feel like the ending was very horror movie-esque. Like, of course he's not dead.
Yeah.
And of course, these people who gave him the powers are like, you're going to collect. And I'm just like, of course.
And
I liked it.
But it does hook up to the beginning where he was enhanced by mysterious people, and those mysterious people come back. But I got to say that this did, you know, with that ending, this did feel like, you know, maybe a fill-in, a 2-issue fill-in of Ghost Rider. And they were like, this is too good. Let's make this some kind of prestige. Let's make this, that instead of Ghost Rider 28 and 29, let's make this, you know, a special of its own and make some extra cash off it. You know, it's definitely got that vibe.
Yeah, but I like I said, I mean, this was like at 40 something, 50 pages. Each page was great, and I'm just thinking, like, if this was now, this book would be like what, Jar, like $6.99 or something, like.
Oh, easily. It's probably a $9.99 book, actually.
No, it's not a It's not a milestone issue with 10 variant covers. Like, come on.
How much are 48-page books? How much are 48-page hard copy comics nowadays? This one was $5.95 in.
There you go.
I'm telling you,
'92.
So I'm saying $9.99 would be.
Yeah, I could see that $9.99.
Yeah,
probably
but
I'll be paying a lot more than that for it.
And you know, Carrie is slowly building up a chest of demons, aka her comic book collection.
Plus the gatefold cover, right?
Yeah,
there you
got to focus on one character at a time, Carrie.
But I'm sorry, that is such a beautiful wraparound, Joe. Like, I imagine that would be the coolest poster.
It's pretty cool. I would never take it apart, but that's because I'm such a nerd. Maybe I should have bought a second copy and then tore the cover off and stuck it on. But this kind of came
your door.
This is probably one of the last comics I bought as a fan, probably because I actually got into the industry around 92 or 93. So
okay.
So this is 92. So this is probably one of the last comics I bought as like a comic book. Ooh, you know, as a, I must have this, you know, that
right.
One of us.
So Joe, when you're transitioning from being a fan to being part of the industry, do you get automatically get free comics? Do they just give it to you, or do you still got to pay? Do you get an employee discount?
We used to get comps when I was at Valiant. When I was at Marvel, I don't remember getting comps at Marvel. But Valiant, we would get comps from everybody, like Marvel and DC would send comps to Valiant Comics. So we wouldn't just get Valiant Comics, we'd get Marvel and DC. I did some stuff for Image, and for a while they would send Image comps to me for a while. So it depends. I guess they kind of lose track of you. You stop getting comps. Like I guess. I don't know. It's been so long now. I don't remember the rules.
Excelsior!